E vamos lá. Não entendo o negócio aqui. Não dá pra retroceder minha live. Alguma opção aqui que eu não marquei. É esse aqui? Vambora. Hoje fazer muitas quests na base. Hoje
Species are at odds as talks break down over a unified curriculum for initiative kids. The Asari say they'll wait it out until demands are met. This is HNS.
Scan to assess the nature of the damage.
An animal did this?
Affirmative.
Pathfinder. I'm trying.
HNS, huh? Where are the rest of you?
I had an editor. Now, beyond a freelancer or two, I'm it. All that stands between freedom and tyranny. Or something. I haven't had much sleep.
Who pays for you to do this?
Technically, HNS is an arm of the initiative, but we serve the public. Sometimes the higher-ups try and tell us what to broadcast. Tan. It causes friction, but at least I can live with myself.
Were you a journalist back in the mill?
I was. Sort of. Only had a couple internships under my belt. Good places, though. The New Star Chronicle even sent me to Mars for a week. The plan was just to work as a reporter out here. Then the uprising happened. We got a... Tan blamed our broadcasts for stirring unrest. It was bullshit. Now all I want to do is keep going.
It must be difficult to set up a broadcast from...
No, it's easy. Beyond the lack of staff, resistant authorities, and constant technical glitches.
Who's your source?
No journalist worth their salt will ever give that up.
Talk to you later, Davis.
Talk to you
Seems
later,
like
Davis.
It'll help get news out to even the most far-flung colonists.
What do you need from me exactly?
I'm digging up good stories here, but not a lot of people beyond the Nexus can hear them. Our long-distance transmitter sends package data between ships, and even planet-side, provided there's a receiver on the other end. I need someone to place receivers and boost our signal. We only have a few, so they need to go on planets with people.
Eu topo.
Okay, Davis. I'll help you get set up.
Great. Just place a receiver near an outpost, and they'll get our reports. Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal.
It's you. You're the human Pathfinder. I'm Sid, Vetra's sister.
Oi, irmã da Vetra.
Vetra's told me all about you. Well, not all about you, but the important bits. I should probably get back to work. It was real nice meeting you, though.
What work do you do here?
Oh, I just monitor comms from colonists. Progress updates, hazards encountered. Note it down, pass on a report to Sean at the end of the day.
Important job.
I know. It's nice to hand in a report and have someone say I helped.
I'll let you get back to work.
Falar com o Candros. Pra me liberar a prisão.
Apex team leaders reporting back.
Sai da frente.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
So there was a trial, and he was found guilty.
It was short and decisive. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
That is the difference between murder and accidental death.
In this case, motive plus opportunity plus eyewitness account equals murder. Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Vambora. Tenente Sajax.
Hey, Ryder, I'd like a moment.
Yes? Lieutenant Sayax, right?
Sajax.
That's me. I'm putting together Apex strike teams to protect the people and assets you're setting up out there. We don't have a good sense of what we're up against, and could benefit from your experience.
I'll have Sam upload our insights on the Ket, Remnant, and outlaw forces we've encountered.
Thanks. You'll see. Apex will make a difference.
Já completou missões aqui, né? Ih, fracassaram, bando de noob, cara. Nossa, 29% de chance de sucesso, ó. Manda essa aqui.
Secure message from intelligence. Sweep all Omni tools for enemy
Sai daí,
viruses.
mosquito. Tem um mosquito na tela do meu computador aqui. Cassidy Shaw, essa aqui que eu tenho que conversar. Será que essa mulher é a primeira chatona aqui?
You've shaken things up, Pathfinder. My department actually has colonial affairs to direct. And you have new tools to help grow the initiative. AVP, ready for spending.
Sam said there was new functionality to discuss.
It's how the initiative was designed to support the Pathfinder. You and your team are out there making Andromeda viable. That empowers all of us. Hit a threshold. A new cryo group can be brought out. Want more security, like you chose at Prodromos? That's your call. Brecker will introduce the interface and handle minutiae. All you need to do is decide what life in Andromeda means. No pressure.
No pressure.
Pathfinder.
Tem alguma conversa?
How
Cortar
Get
isso.
out there, Ryder. Pathfinder.
What's...
Get us more outposts. Maybe that changes.
Having people like him around doesn't do your department any favors.
Personality problems are pretty far down my give-a-shit list. We send them where you signal.
Hello, Pathfinder. I am Cryo Deployment Administrator Vladimir Brecker, C-63 Galati. Your first task is to decide irrevocably the course of every life in the initiative. Yes, of course. But now you respect... Andromeda viability and Nexus thresholds are your tools, your reward, and our future. How can I help?
What's the rundown on AVP?
Much of the preparation in the Milky Way was determining how... Thresholds are about capacity, but this is about cost. Points aren't the most elegant system, but it makes it clear. The more you earn, the more we can deploy. Simplest explanation? The more... I deal in full colony blocks.
Gaste pontos de visibilidade.
We await your first application of AVP, Pathfinder. Just access the interface.
Casulos científicos, militares e comerciais. Eu tenho... Cadê os pontos?
Pathfinder. Sweet protocol and pro. Here. Yes, Pathfinder. Your progress thrill. That said, I record all Deployment will begin shortly. Is there...
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Sarah Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Not yet.
Well, it's telling. I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the Chief. He looked right at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Did you see any Ket in the vicinity?
Nilken said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been killed. The reality of the act sinking in.
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The Chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body...
Deixe pontos de falhas.
How many times have I told you this story?
Pathfinder,
Wait,
I
what,
believe
you
you found the
think
culprit
you're a
responsible for the power shortages.
Rusha, that's not funny.
Alert Professor Herrick to come secure it.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
Pathfinder, thanks for helping Raj and Zara find Atkins.
Cara, deixa eu falar com o cara.
For a while. Dell told me. More importantly, he still talks to the exiles. I'm sure of it. I just can't prove it without your help. Talk to Kandros. He likely has secure... Alright, divert some power from lower decks.
What about the reports Spender wants?
Ignore them.
Ryder, you... Can't kick me off the station now, and it's been nice.
You sure?
Just thinking about the first time Cash got her hands on him.
Deixa eu falar com o cara.
Hey, Ryder.
I'll stay back.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business? Anything else?
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates.
Secure message from intelligence. Psych evaluations are being scheduled.
Huh. This file won't play. Sam, can you boost the quality?
Processing. Playback initiated.
Wait. Is he handing something over to one of the mutineers?
Take this. It'll help you. Don't.
I am sorry, Pathfinder. This backup file is corrupted. The audio tracks are heavily degraded. Someone may have deleted the original, and this version was restored during a system-wide reset.
Sounds like a cover-up to me.
I concur. While I cannot restore any more audio, the location appears to be Kadara.
How do you figure?
In common parlance, lip reading. I do not recognize the location from any current data. It appears mountainous and populated. We will need to find the planet before I can confirm. I will contact you via my node.
Let's go confront Spender.
Listening to HNS, your source for news in Helios, an independent arm of the Andromeda Initiative.
Andromeda issue.
It's you. You, Pathfinder. I have a word or two for you.
Is there a problem?
Your father is my problem. He's everyone's problem. We're all paying for Alec Ryder's ego. He preyed on Jean Garson's trusting nature and bulldozed us to this godforsaken place. Now she's dead, and we'll all soon follow.
This might be my dad's mess, but I will clean it up.
Talk about ego. You're no different from him. You think you could do this all yourself. Go to hell, Pathfinder. You. Now she's dead, and we'll all soon follow.
Hey, my dad died for this dream. He was trying to fix things for all of us.
Some dream. He fixed us all right. Go to hell, Pathfinder.
Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait. Okay. Something new every day.
It's our best.
Já vi isso aqui.
Wow, hearing Mom.
Alec was a stubborn man.
I would hope so. Mom's life was worth fighting for.
It would seem his obstinance extended to me as well.
Nobody wanted to listen. Okay, I'll keep working on it.
Welcome back, Sarah.
Dr. Aradana at the tech lab sent some equations for you to solve.
I'm ready.
Transferring them now. Have fun. Hey, what the... Sam?
Malicious code detected. Please stand by.
Sam?
Attempting to countermand malicious code. Please stand by.
Is there anything I can do? Sam? Is that another malfunction, or... Sam? You trying to show me something? Okay, I think I got it. Sam, talk to me.
Hello, Pathfinder. Please initialize the console to restore normal operations.
Sam, what happened?
The equations contained a Trojan horse program, a virus, specifically targeted to sever our connection and render me helpless. Reconnecting would be impossible.
You'd need a crack AI programmer to create a virus like that.
Yes. Only my unique adaptions prevented permanent damage.
Unlock the door. Let's head to the tech lab and see what Dr. Aradana has to say.
Welcome back, Sarah. Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early alliance.
Another eidetic trigger, Sam? The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you.
Your father's personal logs.
All I think about it.
I am Dr. Liara, and I said, when studying a dead race, the most obvious problem is the lack of observable population. This raises the question, when is a species fully extinct? When studying an
Printed books?
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were...
Operations. Bitrate. Dá uma reduzida nesse aqui.
The next
Nexus versus colonist Nilkin, evidence 7A.
If Seja compound, call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilkin. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to... No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Weekly injury report. Casualty rate matches projections.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
Pathfinder, do you have... Ryder, isn't it? Kerry Tvessa, freelance vidmaker. This is Hakim, my producer. I could use your help.
What are you looking for?
Director Tanz asked for an uplifting documentary on the initiative. Translation, paint rainbow. But our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
It takes integrity to record the truth and nothing but.
Well, I do my best. And you could... I want the dirt and blood of our story, not the convenient fairy tale Tan's looking for. Interested?
You don't mind treading on the initiative director's toes?
What would he do? Pull funding we don't have? I'm game if you are.
Okay.
By any standard, this wasn't the plan. Our leadership describes these as anticipated issues. Would you agree?
We still have to fix them. Everyone, leaders included, needs to pitch in. Let's be honest about these challenges and how we're going to face them.
Nice. Won't make you popular with the leaders, but it's good to hear. Bandwidth means I'm transmitting in short bursts. You were great. I'll get to work editing.
Hello, Pathfinder. Hello. Director Tan is expecting you.
Last time I was here, this was a storage closet.
Pathfinder Hall just needed a Pathfinder to open.
We're still getting the commons area ready. Hydroponics is only at partial capacity.
Not good enough.
We don't have enough people. My workers need a break, Tan.
I sympathize, but not until our survival is no longer at risk. Now please excuse me.
Por que eles estão conversando por vídeo, cara? Se o laboratório de dos dois são do lado do outro.
Told me about the outpost. You're
Preguiça
the hero
é
of the
essa?
hour.
Let's hold off on the celebration. We haven't found home yet.
Oh, there's no need for modesty. Success affords leverage over those who doubted you.
And you're my best friend.
A patron. One who shares your vision of a prosperous future.
I suppose we agree on that much.
I knew that given a chance, your talents would emerge. Deciphering the vault, alien terraforming. It's not how we imagined all this, but a good Pathfinder improvises. And a great one hangs it on the wall. Yours are the first trophies to grace Pathfinder Hall. You're a symbol now, Ryder. A reason for people to believe.
It wouldn't have been possible without my crew. They're a talented bunch.
But you're their beacon.
Careful. He'll end up adopting you, Ryder.
Ah, my staff.
Colleagues, you wouldn't be looking to cut us out, would you, Tan?
I remind you, I am the director of the initiative.
Acting director.
The director's had a rough time, stepping into a job he didn't ask for. I sympathize. Let's give him a chance.
As I've said all along, the Pathfinder and I are of one mind.
Though I worry about your decision on Eos, Ryder. A military outpost won't help feed the Nexus, not the way scientists might have.
But it will protect us from a growing list of threats.
And we could argue about it all day long, as we always do. The decision was made. Now we move on. What is your plan for moving on, Ryder?
We have a lead on the terraforming network. I need to take the Tempest deeper into the sector to investigate. If the other Golden Worlds are where they should be, this could get us closer to them.
Careful. The Kett are scouring the cluster for remnant technology. You'll end up in a fight for sure. You might also run into exiles. They didn't leave the Nexus on good terms.
And we still need more outposts. They're important to expanding the station.
Though with Ark still missing, this could be a chance for Ryder to search for them. Yes, I think that's best. You have my permission.
Thank you, Director. I'll get on it.
May you light the torch that finds the path. Pathfinder. Ugh.
Right.
Ele não gosta muito de assumir, não.
Ryder, this is Harry, back on the Ark.
Go ahead.
We may have found a way to talk to your brother, sort of. Drop by when you can. Hyperion Medbay.
Whole mood of the
A reminder, you have
outpost,
AVP
a
outstanding.
Pathfinder's help. Must be great to see all your hard work on display.
Normandia SR2. Aqui é tipo meu quarto.
Guess this is your place now. Everything we achieve will be seen here.
Viabilidade planetária EOS. Desconhecido, 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 desconhecido.
Well, old man, getting there. Put in a good word.
You've had a year to think about it.
It's
Ryder, you're off to... Did you have some other business?
I'm looking into the Nilken I want to go to Eos.
That isn't usually Pathfinder.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
I think we already have. Though physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The more certain we can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene.
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your status.
Tan likes to think he's keeping an eye on us.
Authorities continue work to establish contact with our way descendants. As of now,
Valério.
Hi there.
Authorities continue work to establish
E aí, debolado?
As of now, beacons confirming arrival.
Agora que eu vi seu comentário aqui, mouse demorar a responder. Eu tava mexendo com upar skills ali e tal, né? Tarará. Aqui em cima aqui. Fazendo umas missões na base aqui, aí tá meio paradão hoje.
We can start building a bank of vaccines once we get more biomaterial.
Deixa eu falar com você, mulher. Para de correr.
Welcome, Pathfinder. Did Sam solve the equations I sent?
Solve them? They almost brought down Sam Node.
The equations contained a virus designed to target artificial intelligence.
You think I... Never. I abhor violence against any life, organic or synthetic.
Then how did the virus find its way into your equations?
Perhaps my files were altered or replaced. But why?
I've seen a lot of down with AI sentiment lately. Graffiti, complaints to 10. Perhaps someone took the next step.
Why would anyone hate artificial intelligence?
Synthetic life has different needs and motivations. It can be mysterious. Many fear what is not understood.
Everything's uncertain. Maybe they just want to feel safer.
Attacking Sam is bold, though. I wonder if there have been similar incidents.
The eye kiosk was busted this morning.
I can look around.
Procure atividades anti-IA na Nexus. Embaixo, tem que descer então.
Artificial intelligence is detecting Pathfinder Rider.
Hi there. Excuse the educational stuff. I hacked Avina as a sock puppet. So, our virus set you free. Hope you're doing better without that AI jammed into your head.
Who am I talking to right now?
A friend. Our movement sent the virus to save you.
Pathfinder, it's possible they don't realize their virus failed. Pretending that it worked might win their trust.
Hello? Ryder?
The disconnect was very sudden. I'm grateful, just woozy.
It'll pass. See, this is what our movement's all about stopping. Knight says human AI merging is a threat to all life. She'd know, trust me. Oh, Knight's our founder. The virus wouldn't exist without her.
I should thank Knight in person.
I'll ask her. She might even give you a tour of our sanctuary.
Great, thanks.
Can't promise anything, but watch your email. Bye.
A whole movement of AI-hating hackers with a leader called Knight.
She and her followers seem to have experience with human-AI partnership.
If they attacked you, they're capable of anything. I'll check my email. We need to find them.
The Hannibal VI on Earth's moon killed dozens of elite soldiers.
Aguarde e-mail de Knight. Acho que não tem mais nada pra fazer agora na nave, não. aqui é lá na... Tem que ir lá ver o macaquinho na nave. Isso aqui é outras coisas de... Lá em Eos. Não sei porque que eu tenho que ficar com um negócio nas missões completadas aqui, sendo que eu já fiz. Aliados e relacionamentos. Confronte Spender sobre as imagens da câmera. Eu vou fazer essa aqui agora. Deixa eu ver o que tá rolando aqui.
Reminder to all personnel, overtime hours remain in effect. Hours remain in effect. I'm sorry.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
The mute writer, is it? William Spender. Apologies if we met before. I meet a lot of people running...
Running colonial affairs?
That's right. Assistant to Addison. So we know who does all the real work.
There's evidence tying you to some pretty shady things, Spender. I saw the footage. You were handing something off.
What footage? From Gavorkum? Routine business meeting. Whoever you're talking to clearly has an axe to grind. And frankly, a Pathfinder shouldn't be wasting time on a witch hunt. You'd be wise to let this be. We're done here.
Hi. Building a military outpost so early has been pretty controversial. Kandros approves, but others say it paints the initiative as a conqueror.
Every step we've taken in Andromeda has been dangerous. The initiative needs to defend itself.
Very candid. But maybe people need to hear it. Facing those risks must be stressful. How do you relax between missions?
My crew and I take downtime together. We're a team.
This is history too, these little moments between. Shots of this remnant tech, some narration. That completes an episode. Thanks for stopping.
Top scientists have a few answers.
Messing with that vault.
Pathfinder?
I can try talking to him for you.
That's kind.
What's going on?
System, home of Eos and Prodromos.
Scent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
I've located a suitable site for an HNS receiver, Pathfinder. Nav point is detecting above normal radiation levels. Radiation levels normal. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Ever disobeyed an order, Cora?
In my soldier days? No, that's kind of the point.
Is that mechanical? You never thought about it.
Military discipline isn't there to give you something cool to rebel against. In combat, people depend on you being in the place they expect, doing what you're meant to do, or they die.
That doesn't mean you're doing the right thing.
I know.
Radiation levels within acceptable limits.
Pathfinder, Darket, Tervian. I understand I was pulled from cryo ahead of schedule. My family is grateful, but I consider it my debt.
Everyone gets out eventually.
That may be, but the least I can do is show you the benefit. I'm exo-studies now, but in a former life, let's say I knew tactics. If I supplied the Ket on this planet, I drifted in, and there's only so many gravitational paths. Here's some navs to check for anomalies. Good hunting, Pathfinder. My family thanks you, Pathfinder. Not as sorry as the...
signed on for?
It's what we have.
Not the answer I'm looking for.
Just help Ryder and keep going. That's all we can do. Here they come!
This is where Chief Reynolds died.
Sandstorms would have buried the body long ago. I suggest scanning.
Karkins.
Pathfinder, there is an armor piece buried deep, a leg bracer. Scan indicates tissue and bone fragments clinging to it. DNA identified as Chief Reynolds. Indications suggest his body was torn to pieces.
So the Chief became Karkin food.
Circle of life can be gruesome.
The remaining armor will be scattered, or perhaps brought to a nest. The chest piece and his Omni tool may explain his death.
Then we keep searching and scanning.
Pathfinder, the scanners picked up Chief Reynolds' chest piece, confirming single shot. Unable to determine weapon type, but entry point was at the back. Exit blast through the chest.
By all accounts, Nilken was in front of the Chief when he fired. So it wasn't his shot that killed him.
The Chief's Omni tool might shed some light. Pathfinder, this area has been altered by Remnant. There may be something of use. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Watch out, Remnant.
This alien tech comes in all shapes and sizes, but what's it for?
Picking up additional armor scraps. I believe it's a trail leading to a cave nearby.
Could be where the nest is located. It's a Karkin nest, all right. Fan out.
Enemies incoming!
Confirming initiative equipment, including Omni tool assigned to Security Chief Hiram Reynolds. If you power it up, I can access data. The Chief was scanning at the time of death. The scan picked up 2 shots. 1. A standard initiative rifle report, which missed. The other from behind, a Ket pulse weapon.
This proves Nilken is innocent. He didn't shoot Reynolds.
That's a relief. Good work.
Pathfinder, there is also an audio recording.
Go ahead and play it.
No! Where's Nilken?
Sorry, old friend. Had to do it. I'm not dying on this rock.
That That sounds like...
Confirming. Voice identified as suspect, Nilken. So he did not kill the chief.
But he meant to. Need another chat with the man.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear. Hello?
Just how long were you on EOS, Drac?
Long enough to get sand in cracks I didn't even
Whoops.
know I had.
Looks like our Pyjack friend got out of his cage.
Your prosthetics.
He'll be fine.
Neglect adds
Won't he?
character.
The exercise will probably do him good.
Just some light scatter from ice in the Scourge.
I'll recalibrate the sensors for bloody nuisance cloud.
Anomaly detected.
Species are at odds as talks break down.
Make them hear. Make them know. Make them lead or make them go.
Hey, Pathfinder.
You're with the militia, right? What's going on in there?
The crowd of people in hydroponics and they won't leave.
Make them know. Make them lead or make them go.
Hey, what's going on?
That's your new galaxy. Making speeches about some fresh start while your kids stay frozen.
And it's all thanks to your Pathfinder.
Excuse me?
We've waited months for our families to come out of stasis. They should have gone to your outpost. But because you wanted military personnel, people tagged as scientific support have to wait. Again.
All the reassignments mean they're in 10 different colony blocks now.
And my mother just got caught in the middle.
We only had resources for one outpost, so I focused on the skills we needed most.
Well, your pick has my grandchildren trapped in that pod.
Maybe you could still make this right. I just want Mom out of stasis. That's all anyone here wants.
You do stasis revivals. You can tell our leaders you're opening those pods. Today.
I authorize whole colony blocks or a few emergency revivals. I can't wake dozens of random people.
We don't care whose finger pushes the button. If you can't, our leaders can. And if you tell them, they will.
Okay, I'll talk to the leadership about what we can do.
14 months of promises. It's time for some results.
We tried petitioning Addison. She ignored us. Screw her.
Start with Kandros. He sent those 10 soldiers over there. Maybe he'll take us seriously. Our Nexus, our lives! Wow, where did you... Looking good there.
Free drinks both ways.
Welcome to the Vortex.